There's a song from the 90s that kicked ass.
It's the rhythm of the... I thought it was a modern song.
They've like remixed it a million times. It's like a really good sample.
You know what's weird is that Portugal the Man, that song that we love, Sleep Forever, you showed me. I thought he must is it one guy?
I think it's one guy, but he's always got like a band with him.
Okay. See, I thought that guy must have been the greatest musician of all time after I heard that song.
Yeah.
And then I went to download his other songs, and they're all like they're all songs that are just on the radio.
Yeah.
He's behind like oh, this is a rebel, Mr. Quicksand.
That song's good.
It's a big hit, but
like
it's not like a great song.
No, it's a hunk of shit
It's too
song.
poppy, and it's like a mainstream poppy song.
Flatbush Zombies did a cool remix of it.
It's the type of song that is in like trailer. It's the music used in trailers for the newest TNT show.
Right.
Yeah, or like a movie about a bad bitch.
Yeah. Who's watching TNT show? My whole life I've wondered who those people are that watch the original dramas on TNT.
Like Burn Notice.
The Closer, Burn Notice.
I think Justified was on TNT.
Nope, FX.
That show was
Never
good.
mind. Damn.
What is... I mean, TNT makes tons of original programming, and it always is like, why would anyone...
They make
Why
all
would
their money
anyone
off
watch
Rush
that?
Hour.
What was that show we were just watching upstairs for a second? About a blind... it's about a blind...
It's like Darkness or something.
In the Dark? It was
the
a show
Dark.
about it. It's about a blind whore.
Yeah.
It's this woman that's blind, and she's like an insane slut, and she can't stop banging people.
Well, so the opening scene, because that sounds like Devin might be being crazy.
No, it's...
But the opening scene is she fucks a stranger, and then it cuts to her in line at a pharmacy, and she just goes, "I'll have the usual." And then the pharmacist gives her plan B and goes, "You should really get some condoms, bitch."
Yeah. And then she's like, "It's bad for the environment." And then she just goes and like rails another guy.
She like kicks the guy out of it. She's like, "I had a good time." Like, see ya.
Yeah,
Like,
she's the man.
Women are entering their like edgy Charles Bukowski phase. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they're like, we can be like retards too.
Yeah.
You know?
Imagine fucking a blind chick. That'd be interesting.
It'd be pretty crazy.
You can do whatever you want. You can just flip them off while you fuck them. You just say, "Yeah, it's so great." You're pointing middle finger right in her eye. Just the angriest look ever. Just fuck you.
You're like fake punching.
Yeah, you keep fake punching her. You get like this close to her face.
So like the Bruce Lee punches.
You're like practicing karate and shit. You're like mixing an elbow.
You're like, fuck you, fuck you.
Telling your friends to get in the room. Like, dude, watch this.
You got a gun to her head.
You're fucking her with a samurai sword above your head.
Well, speaking of blind whores, this isn't really a speaking of moment, but
Disabled
you guys disabled people, I guess. Did you see this story? We're conjoined twins. This is the New York Post headline.
So gross.
This is the
This is your
weirdest.
blind horse segue. They're not even blind at all.
Oh, they're disabled.
No, but it's like a sexual disabled thing.
Okay.
We're conjoined twins and share a vagina, but only one of us has a boyfriend. So that's weird because that's basically saying my sister gets raped every night.
Yeah.
Anytime my boyfriend has sex with me, he also commits rape to my sister.
Christ.
Does the sister have
She's
any
gotta
say?
like it. She's
they
gotta like
share
it.
a pussy.
Well, who's this fucking weirdo, dude?
Oh,
What
this
a
guy's
fucking scumbag,
out of his
dude.
fucking mind. Look at that maniac.
Just shoot him into space.
Look at that fucking maniac.
This fucking weirdo, dude.
I mean, honestly,
Ladies.
it'd be better for these women to never find love.
Yeah, ladies.
Because whoever does love them and wants to have sex with two women, one pussy, that guy's out of his mind. That's
Ted Bundy.
That's
Yeah.
American Psycho shit.
Fucking
There's
weirdo.
not a love story in the world that could ever justify having this relationship. And I guess that's mean to say because they deserve love, I guess. But Jesus, I mean, it feels like a guy that was about to shoot up a sorority, and he was
Yeah.
like, either
Yes.
that or I'm gonna have to marry freaks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck the thing from the thing. They're split in two. There's like tentacles coming out of them.
Imagine, every night you bang the Wild Wild West spider.
He checks their teeth for fillings every night before he goes to sleep.
I hate his smug look, dude. He's like, check out my bitches.
No, but I'm not kidding. I want to know legally, is it rape for the other
No,
sister?
because she's got to consent to it, dude. If she was like flailing in bed, like, it's not happening like that.
But that's bizarre. So she has to get fucked by somebody she doesn't want to be fucking all the time because she loves her sister.
The crazy thing is if when she gets a boyfriend, it's gonna be two dudes sharing one pussy, and they're both gonna be like cream pie and
do these conjoined twins like this? Do they share? They have
Pussy nerves?
totally different brains though. Like they have
they have different brains,
wealth of knowledge in different categories. Both brains.
I mean, they're getting the same material. They're getting the same input, so they're probably
always together.
That's true. But
Yeah.
if they have one's on their phone, the other one watches TV. You can get new stuff comes.
There might be a dumb one and a smart one.
Yeah.
Like if one's constantly on their phone and the other one's like reading a book all the time.
That's an interesting one. Yeah.
Tell me he at least picked the hot one on the left.
Well,
I think it's got to be.
I mean, he's holding the hot one
left,
in this one, and the other one's just kind
The
of
one
like,
on the right, I'm just like, all right.
She's just happy to be here. She's like, my pussy's getting fucked too.
the one on the right didn't want to. She's just like, I don't know. God put me on top of my sister. It's a tough sitch. But the minute I saw that, I go, well, so the boyfriend's a rapist. He has to rape every night to have sex with the one he wants to have sex
The
with.
hot one's like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah. That's interesting.
It's kind of incest too, because they're both.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, I
they're
didn't think of that.
experiencing sex together at
Wow.
the same time.
Joey.
Very good,
God
Joe.
damn you.
So we've kind of.
Yeah, so he's a rapist and a
polygamist.
polygam. Yeah, he fucks his family. He fucks family members.
Yeah.
He's more of a freak than them.
Oh, for
Well, that
sure.
didn't come out right, but
What's this guy's
He
name?
has a choice. That's the thing. He has a choice. He doesn't need to be involved with this.
He's like a good-looking guy.
They're stuck with it. Yeah, exactly.
and also it's not like you're getting I could understand being with them if they had extra arms and legs, but they're both sharing an arm. They're both sharing 2 arms, 2 legs.
You want them to be like Goro.
Yeah, they don't even have like exactly. Like I would understand being with them if he was just kind of like he wanted his life to be a little more like cleared up and he wanted problems to be handled a little quicker. So he's like, I'm with a bitch with like 4 arms. It's like I'm like with Go-Go
Kick and
Gadget.
clean and cook at the same time.
Exactly. It's like having those claws that you can grab things from like the top dresser with. But none of that for him either.
God, it's fucking. What if he's
Bizarre.
like the nicest guy of all time?
I don't care. He's a freak.
He's a weirdo.
He's a complete freak.
That has to be because he just has to be a freak. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, he's psychotic. There's no way that guy's
That's
normal.
insane.
That guy's fucking crazy.
Look at them. Sorry to say, but
He looks like the Santa Barbara shooter.
they are.
also.
there is nothing attractive about that. Sorry.
I could see how some people might be attracted, but
Her face is like her face is cute, but then when you
Yeah.
see it's attached, it's I don't know.
It looks like the thing. It looks
It's a
like the
botched
fucking
product, dude.
no, like Lila Hart got bit by the monster in the thing.
thing. Yeah. Like, they're gonna split in half, and there's gonna be teeth in the middle, and it's gonna be fucking. Kurt Russell's gonna come out with a flamethrower.
Yep. You guys been following what's going on with Steven Crowder?
No.
You know who Steven Crowder
Yeah,
is,
yeah,
right?
yeah, of course.
Joey, you know Steven
Louder
Crowder?
with Crowder,
Louder
the guy.
with Crowder.
He makes the signs that say,
got the word-
"Convince me I'm wrong." or
Change
whatever.
my mind.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's been going through a pretty, I guess, a bad divorce.
Ooh.
And he's beefing with like other conservatives, like even Candace Owens and like
Why?
Benjamin, because he turned down like a $50 million deal at like the Daily Wire and then claimed like I just think what he's claiming is a lie. So anyway, so this is his he recently spoke about his marriage ending, and he's got some really interesting old school takes on the whole thing.
Cool.
Let me see. Where the fuck is it? Where did I find it? God damn it.
Is that Ben Askren?
Yeah, we'll get into that in a
Okay.
second. Ben Askren recently humiliated his wife online.
Hell yeah.
So this is Steven Crowder talking about his divorce. And
I have been living with a proverbial.
look at his cartoonish biceps. Look at how he looks like he pumps his arms up. Like he blows them up.
Yeah.
It looks like he's got the Shazam suit on.
Yeah. It does. It's the Shazam suit. It looks like he works out on the beach in the Muscle Beach in SpongeBob.
He's one of those like genetic freaks though. You ever once you get like a 6'5" guy with like a perfect body.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, his heart has something to say about that. He's got a bad heart or something.
Like issues?
Yeah, he's got bad heart issues. Yeah.
Big guys don't live long.
Boot on my neck.
I just want you guys to hear how he talks about like his divorce here. It's like it's like a guy from like 1920.
For going on years now. Since 2021, I've been living through what has increasingly been a horrendous divorce. Now, let me say on the outset, to be clear, there is no infidelity, any kind of physical abuse at all on either side. And no, this was not my choice. My then wife decided that she didn't want to be married anymore. And in the state of Texas, that is completely permitted.
He's upset it's allowed. He's upset that she's like, I want a divorce, and he's like, well, I don't. So back to the kitchen, bitch.
Yeah, he's finding out that that's allowed at this divorce.
Yeah.
He thinks there are states out there. He's like, Texas has these crazy rules.
Yeah.
Your wife can divorce.
Texas has this insane rule where I have to pay my housekeeper.
Experience in my life, what I consider to be my deepest personal failure. And just so you know, my opinions on parenting and families have not changed. I've always believed that children need a mom and a dad, that divorce is horrible. And I still believe that children need a mom and a dad and that divorce is horrible. But in today's legal system,
Okay, there's one other part. He keeps saying he doesn't blame his children. Like he repeats it. Like he goes, it's not the kid's fault. He goes, I want everyone to know it is not my kid's fault. So I looked into it. His kids were like 5 months old at the time. And also, even if they were 13, 14, 15, it's never the kid's fault. What is the kid spreading dissent with the marriage? The kid coming into the fuck, is he like shooting the parents with paintballs as they try to fuck? What? How does a kid? I've never heard that before. How's a kid responsible for a divorce?
Maybe like the stress of having a kid or something.
Yeah, but it's still not the kid. It's the parents. It's
them
still their
projecting.
fault.
Yeah.
my beliefs don't matter. In Texas, divorce is permitted when one party wants it, period. So for well over a year, in the best interest, as well as physical safety of my children, we've decided to keep this issue private and to resolve it privately with the appropriate attorneys, what have you, legal jargon.
It'd be so cool if Noah Baumbach made a movie about like the Marriage Story 2. It's like a conservative kingpin getting who's a gaslighting, controlling, like narcissistic maniac getting a divorce from his pregnant wife.
Thing I want to be really clear about is certain. True north here is that my children are blameless, completely without fault, and so we decided to resolve these issues privately, as it's in their best interests, both emotionally and physically, to do so. Now, the other issue is, and this is something that I've kept private for likely far too long, many other people knew about this behind the scenes. Some, not all, but some of them in positions of power, influence, leverage. Now, some of these that I'm frankly surprised you didn't all guess.
A lot going should not been. I said.
Hold on.
Now, some other demands that could be used. No,
Damn it. I don't know. I guess he doesn't. But okay. So then other video came out today. Mm-hmm. We got footage of him abusing his wife.
Oh yeah, this guy's a psychopath.
It kicks ass. This footage really kicks ass. Where the fuck is it? All right, here we go. He's in his backyard. His wife's pregnant as shit.
Oh,
I need an ABC boundary.
Okay, here we go.
Because I drew a boundary. I drew a boundary. No, you just did it. I drew a boundary in abusive and cruel. You were not taking the car. Because if you refuse to do wifely things, then I will go pick up the groceries.
Wifely things. She's asking to use the car. They apparently only have one car. He's worth $20 million. They have one car because he's a maniac.
Yeah.
He's a controlling maniac.
So he's saying you as a wife, you should be getting the groceries, but you're failing your duties as a wife. So I'm going to go get the groceries. Is that what he's saying?
Something like no, he's not even. He never goes like, well, then I'll get them. He just goes.
She's insanely pregnant. Go get the groceries.
She's insanely pregnant. Yeah. He's upset at her because she asked to put on gloves to feed their dog their medication.
Yeah, she's pregnant.
And he's just sitting there smoking a cigar like the gay Tony Soprano. Like gay retarded Tony Soprano out back.
Good God.
Steaks, wood pellets, my grill. I know it's an unreasonable request, but I'll go do it. How about you first? Hillary, how do you respect the men? Yes, how do you men?
The men?
By the way, it would be like the greatest thing ever if when this video ends and she walks out of the view of the camera, he just starts having sex with a trans woman.
A piss orgy unfolding.
No, you're not taking the car.
Steven,
You're not taking the car.
Steven,
You are not.
then I
taking
will ask them to pick me up. Would you like me to ask?
Oh, that's right.
It's not that, Steven.
Get an Uber.
Man.
Okay, Steven, I can't.
Feeling some constraints?
Steven.
Like, I can't
Steven.
go. Listen.
This is such crazy, like, antiquated behavior. Like, I know there's still this going on, you know.
Well, it's like the most
relationships,
bitch-made
but
one.
It's so bitch-made, but it's, like, so old-timey.
Yeah.
Well,
This
this kind of is what I expect from Steven Crowder.
Yeah.
Sure, yeah.
Unless he's like a massive hypocrite and he just says a bunch of conservative shit that he doesn't really practice it. But this is insane. This is like, if a woman's that pregnant, they could be being absolutely nuts, which they probably are a lot. And you just have to go like, okay, sorry, I'll get the groceries. Like, what?
Exactly. If my wife is that pregnant, I don't expect her to get off the couch that day. I don't expect her to do anything. I mean, she's about to pop. She's like fat as shit.
Yeah.
You go get the food.
Yes.
That's
you
like
go
nature.
feed the dog.
Yeah.
The medicine it needs.
Yeah.
Instead, he's treating it like it's a debate. He thinks he's married to like Stefan Molyneux. Like he's doing like debate tactics on his pregnant wife. He's like, well, listen, that's a feeling. That's not a fact. And she's like, my water broke. And he's like, what does that mean?
He goes, pregnant women do half the work. Change my mind.
Change my mind.
He's got the sign. Well, the thing is like there's like raging bull, like wife abuse, and then there's like he's just being like a faggot about it.
Yes,
it's like very gay.
This is YouTube grifter abuse.
Yeah. It's just
Isn't this crazy to watch? Kind of uncomfortable, but it's awesome. I
take care of the bitch.
I loved this earlier. Well, she's divorcing him now, so good for her.
Listen to me. You want to walk out right now? Listen to me. I can't go to the gym. I can't go to my parents. I can't call my friends.
So he only has one car. She needs to go to the store. He doesn't want her to use it because he might want to go to the gym. He might want to go see his friends.
What if I want to chill with my friends? What if I want to go pump some iron?
He's worth $20 million.
He's out of his mind.
I can't be home. You're going to take the car and leave me here. Hillary, just think of how boxed in you've made me.
I love how even his pit bull's white, though, too. Like, it's like he needs everything in life to be white. This is what happens when you analyze the death of George Floyd more than your own behavior.
I'll get it.
You know the car is like a Humvee.
Do you understand the difference between my life being set to the second and you going, I'll be back home?
Oh, she's crying. He's not even
crying.
slowing down.
What trouble you think she's going to get up to? She's fucking huge.
Only way
He's about to like start commenting on her belly and be like, and by the way, what the fuck is that? You look like a fucking pig. You're a slob. You're a slob.
It's discipline and respect.
Discipline.
The only way out of it, or we're at an impasse.
We are at an impasse.
He's using words like impasse. He thinks he's at a college. He thinks he's talking to a fucking blue-haired freshman.
No, he's like citing Bushido code to his pregnant wife. He goes, discipline, respect, and then honor. Hello?
Bushido code.
I just watched Last Samurai.
Can't have any discipline or respect. There you go. You throw your hand, you give up so easily.
I don't give up, Steven.
Hillary, you give up so easily. I just said the only way out of this is discipline and respect. You said, then we're at an impasse.
Steven, no, we are at an impasse, okay? I love you, but Steven, you're a beast.
She's being very like reasonable.
She's awesome.
Watch it.
Sick.
Watch it.
She goes, I love you. And he goes, watch it.
I'll get what you need me to get. And I need some space. We need to just stop engaging.
You know, if you listen closely, you could hear her baby saying the N-word.
I love you. I love you very much.
I don't love you. That's the big problem.
Whoa.
I've never received love from you, and the fact is, when I don't look,
Never received love from you? I mean, you pumped your fucking goo inside of her a few times.
Yeah, what a psychopath.
That's insane.
What an
dude.
insane thing to say to your wife who's pregnant.
That's also so feminine. No offense,
Yeah,
ladies, but
it's very
that's what a
gay.
woman yells.
Yeah.
in a final battle.
Right.
You know, like, and they don't mean it.
Yeah.
It's just to make you crazy, and you just start punching the wall. Layla starts playing by you fucking drive to the liquor store and you just wander around town drinking from a bottle.
You open the door and all the beer cans fall out.
And then your night ends with you howling at the moon.
Standing on the edge of a bridge.
Standing at the edge of a bridge,
Smoking
yeah.
a cigarette.
you just be disciplined about it. You go, no, but I love you more than life itself. Okay.
He's still smoking a cigar too. Just like a huge.
Why would you smoke
fucking
around your
loser.
pregnant wife?
That's another
the
thing.
fuck are you doing?
Because he has to be cool, dude. He's in the rat
Dude,
pack.
he's a man.
He's a part of the anti-BLM rat pack.
You can tell he's like compulsively obsessed with masculinity and
Yes.
seeming like a big tough man.
The dude wears a whole like a detective holster on his show.
Yeah.
With
Like,
guns?
Yeah, with like it has
God.
the
He's
holster
like
for
Lara
the guns,
Croft.
but it's like the old timey, like turn on your badge and your gun. Like
Yeah,
he
yeah.
wears that on his show
Dragnet.
as he talks about like why couldn't a black teenager not pull out his wallet?
Put on some gloves. No, but I love you more than life itself. That's not fair. It's not fair, and it's disingenuous. Hillary, you're right. We're at impasse. Become someone. Listen to me. Day in and day
Listen to me.
out, worthy of a wife.
he's
Worthy,
truly
no
a
matter the
fucking-
wife. I didn't say the wife.
He's a monster that's been taken over by his own creation.
Yeah.
This debate bullshit that these guys get consumed with.
I love you. I'm committed
Wait.
to
Did
you.
he say watch it yet?
You're
Yeah,
right.
yeah, he did.
Become
That's
someone.
when you know like there's been violence.
Yeah. Or like
Or
he's
it's on the
threatening it.
verge of
Yeah,
violence.
he's threatening it.
Apparently, when this video ends, it cuts out. But apparently, when he walked in, he goes, I will fuck you up. He says something like that,
Jesus Christ.
and then she runs out of the house.
God, dude.
She's pregnant. I'll fuck you up.
Good God, what a fucking coward.
Listen to me. Day in and day out, worthy of a wife. No, not as a wife. I didn't say as a wife. As a wife. Hillary, come on now.
I'm not gonna engage. I'm not gonna engage anymore. I'm gonna go. I'll get text me what you need.
She's
I'll
a
get you
fucking
to-
saint.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, we're just getting a small bit of what this is, but
Yeah.
still, he's being a complete loser.
He's like, I need a wife worthy of me and my behavior.
he's got a huge
okay,
ego.
I want somebody to cheer me on as I punt a trans person off a bridge. Okay, when I go to colleges and I ask, can I hit a trans person with a sledgehammer? I need a cheering squad.
When I spend 8 hours owning teens on a college campus and I come home to this, it's enough.
She probably has to buy a new casserole dish every day. Because every night he's like, it's fucking lukewarm! And he just throws it against the wall.
To you.
Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm not. I'm not.
He's
gonna-
talking about boxing gloves.
yeah, that's
You're not
what.
committed to anything. You're not committed to anything. You just said I love you. I'm committed to it. Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves.
I need to.
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to do those
He's
things?
insane.
Walk the dogs, put on some gloves.
Are you committed enough to do those things?
I'm gonna just.
Walk the dogs. Put on some gloves. Are you committed enough to get the medication the dogs take? Don't you take Betty?
I will fuck you up at his pregnant wife, who then flees their home.
He's like, his body language and the way he's talking to her is the way you like talk to a dude in a bar you're about to fight.
He's also wearing a shirt that says "Fight like hell," and I'm sure it's some
Yeah.
conservative thing.
Right, it's like a racist dog whistle of some kind.
Fight like hell.
Said by General Lee.
Yeah,
Getting a battle of Bighorn. He's like-
Man. Well, it's fun to watch these fake empires crumble somewhat. He'll probably be fine though.
Oh yeah, he's gonna survive this.
I bet this is good for him.
Yeah.
Because it's going to be a bunch of conservative dudes going like, yeah, that's right. Whatever happened to like these old traditions?
Right.
Yeah.
Saw your fat wife, brother. Giving you shit. It's like Jason. There's a bunch of hillbillies like, your fat wife's a bitch. And he's like, well, she was technically pregnant. Okay. I don't care, brother. Fat as shit. Jerry Springer died today.
Yeah.
Rest in peace to Springer. He always was the more, like, less off-putting than Povich to me when I was a kid. You know, it's like he made TV for kids that were staying home from school and drug addicts, basically. Yeah. But that show was pretty wild.
Yeah,
Springer was more honest than Povich, where Povich had this like fake air of
caring, pretending he actually cared about people.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
He was like a superior. He's trying to like, I'm better than you guys. Like I'm shaming you for your behavior.
Right.
Yeah.
Springer would just be like, he was exploiting people the same way, but he would also be like, I'm a dirty ringmaster of a disgusting, sideshow, and. He would like be like, hey, listen, I'm crazy too. We're all crazy, but I hope you guys are good. Like it seemed genuine. Yeah.
Right. Well, I don't know. Somebody said I guess he once invited KKK members on stage and guests punched them in the face.
Oh hell yeah.
Oh yeah. It was the media one.
This sounds great.
Yeah.
I mean, this is amazing.
Meet Erica and her boyfriend Alex. They both
You gotta put it on the thing, or can we?
Oh,
it's on Twitter.
I don't know.
Oh, we got the thing.
Fuck this thing again. You don't think we can watch this clip on Twitter? Jerry Springer?
Know.
We're gonna try it.
Fuck it.
I'll edit it out if not.
I was shocked.
By the way, because this is good to watch, because also today Emmett Till's accuser died. Yeah,
I forgot that lady was still alive.
Carolyn.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah.
Just living a life.
She was just had a life.
Yeah.
Had
Crowder speaking at the
funeral. Had a
funeral.
normal life. She's a part of almost like a an atrocity so bad and talked about when you're a kid. I don't know. My parents told me about the Emmett Till murder and stuff, and it was like I heard about that. It's like you're like an otherworldly evil.
Yeah.
The fact that we forget that the timeline is not that far off from that type of thing.
She is still to this day a reference. If you need a reference for like an evil monster racist, you say like whatever, the Emmett Till lady.
Yeah, the white whore bitch.
Yeah.
Anyway, rest in piss, bozo. Right?
Very
That's
good.
what the
There we
internet
go.
would do, huh?
Yeah.
Rest in piss, bozo.
By two guests they recently saw on our show. What's going on? What were you shocked
Well, basically, Jerry.
I'm in the KKK.
Remember, and I didn't like what I heard. He degraded his grandbaby, and he ain't got no right doing that.
Oh, he was a member of the Klan, and
Right.
his grandchild was
Mexican.
Mexican.
Yeah.
And that's right, and he was the one that...
He degraded his child, and he's not right. And I'm here today to show him he's not right, to either accept Mexicans and Puerto Ricans and blacks, or I'm gonna kick his ass.
Yeah. Hell yeah, dude.
I'm here today to tell Luis Guzman, like, I'm coming for you, bro. You stole my shit.
Well, here they are. Here's Robert and his son, Justin.
Boo!
Whoa,
damn.
whoa, damn.
Oh, shit.
Fuck yeah.
Got fucking dropped.
Yeah, that guy fucked him up.
Yeah.
This kicks ass. America was so much cooler.
No, I'm telling you now. No, cheers. You're not. You stay your nose out of my family. Hey, you come on, boy.
He's so racist that the audio is just doesn't even.
You ain't right.
Hey, what's it your business? Stick your nose.
You gonna love your grandchild.
What?
You gonna love your grandchild. After today, you gonna love your grandchild.
You come on, boy. Come on.
Hell yeah!
Shit. Fuck
Another
yeah, dude.
headshot.
Oh, he's swinging at security.
Yeah. Oh no, I think that's another dude they came out with.
It's another racist guy.
Yeah.
Oh no, Daniel Cormier was on the Springer show.
Well, that kicked ass.
Oh, that was good.
Good for them. Good for them.
They had another Springer thing where they actually brought out guys in clan robes, and there was a black family there, and they just immediately started fighting.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's gross to exploit, but
Yeah, but
somebody's got to do it.
somebody's.
Why not Springer?
Jerry Springer's just at home, like, excellent. I just had the Battle of Gettysburg right on my show. Oh man. So okay, I know we said we'd take a break. I was about to say something that would have sounded funny. I know we said we were going to take a break from pedophilia. But this is just, I wanted to show this because those videos we were watching about a month ago or so, pedophile catchers.
Shoemaker, the legendary Colin Shoemaker.
But we watched a few others that weren't him too. Remember we watched whatever. Twinkerus and whatnot.
Yeah.
People are now using that to falsely accuse people at the grocery store.
No,
like
dude.
TikTokers and like teenagers are going like, I'm with Crime Stoppers, this man's a pedophile.
Oh God.
To innocent people, which is like, that's the worst thing you could do.
I kind of invented that with
you
Ben.
did. You started doing it with Ben and then me.
He got me too.
And you know what? I went down a little rabbit hole. You got to stop calling me a pedophile in public, buddy.
Why?
Because people can kill me.
Oh, okay, let's see.
Well, nobody does anything to this guy.
We'll see. You're
but
kinda
it's
being
the worst
dramatic.
thing you can call somebody. I'd rather you call me a murderer.
That's not
Because
as funny.
somebody walking around that 7-Eleven when you call me a pedophile when you're drunk and you're in line and you go, by the way, I just want you to know, this man's a convicted pedophile.
Right.
When you do that, what if there's some guy around who
got molested?
Yes, and just bludgeons me to death?
I would try to help.
Well,
try.
I'm glad to know you try to help.
Yeah.
But check this
Well,
out.
Joey's doing a little different thing. He does this man's a convicted. It's like more.
It's a legal threat.
Yeah.
It's like legally I'm required.
Funny.
Oh, yeah, this guy right here. This guy's here. Hey, so we're with Catching Predators, and this man right here is here to meet a 14-year-old girl. This man right here. Yeah, we
Look at this kid. He looks like one of the Boston Bombers.
Yeah.
need to get the manager down here. This guy right here is here to meet a 14-year-old girl.
They can get in legal trouble for this.
He's a teenager, though, can they? I mean, you could. That's why we did anything as teenagers, because you're not an adult. You feel like you can get away with anything.
Yeah.
Would anything actually legal happen to this kid? He's got a backpack on. He's obviously with his friends out of high school.
So it's a libel. I don't know. Like they could sue his parents, maybe or something.
Maybe.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh, damn, I don't think she care, bro. I don't think she care. Excuse me. This man.
Who are these?
We're here with Catch a Predator with Chris Hansen. I'm Chris Hansen. So I'm with Chris Hansen, Catch a Predators. This man right here is here to meet a 14-year-old girl.
Yeah. So anyway, I just thought that's interesting because that's an issue that can arise from trying to stop pedophilia.
since we got on the pedophilia, I've got a shoe update.
Oh yeah, what's going on with Shu? Did the family? Did he go to the funeral?
He didn't go. So
he's standing in the back of a trench coat, smoking a cigarette next to a tree.
So just very quickly, great friend of the show, Colin Shoemaker.
Yes, check him out on Twitter, YouTube.
He hosts a game show called the Newly Ped Game, where he tricks pedophiles into competing in a trivia game show, and if they don't get 2 out of the 3 questions right, he calls the cops on them. One of the guys killed themselves. One of the pedophiles killed themselves.
Yeah, rest in piss, bozo.
Wow.
I love that.
So we have a couple of episodes on the Patreon, patreon.com/hatewatchpodcast. Go check it out. You can follow along with the saga. But so this, he killed a pedophile. The pedophile.
And all that's on Patreon.com.
It's on Patreon. So he goes, bro, someone sent my decoy guy his own address and said he's going to kill him over Josh, the dead pedophile. The decoy asked which Josh it was about, and the guy said he'll add him to the wrongful death lawsuit. So he's looking at a potential wrongful death lawsuit, and we may need to band together for a GoFundMe for Shu.
Yeah, let's get Shu out of this.
So wait. What does that mean? Wrongful death.
So basically, you caused
the death
via negligence or whatever.
That girl who encouraged that kid to kill himself.
Yeah, right.
So it's not a criminal act, but they could sue him in a civil suit and be like, well, your actions directly led to this.
So a member of that family,
yeah,
who loved the pedophile in the family.
Yeah.
It's a complicated situation, obviously.
But also, like, if they did launch a wrongful death lawsuit, they'd basically be setting a team of lawyers up in a situation where they're forced to prove that their loved one was a pedophile. Because that's the only defense, is, like, the truth.
I know in civil court, like, there's, like, way less, like, was habeas corpus or whatever. There's, like, not as much burden of proof on things in civil court.
Right.
But, like, I think, like, yeah, I think he might get fucked.
Well, they would need to prove that he wasn't a pedophile.
Yeah.
Which they can. He was probably never charged with pedophilia. That all they have is him showing up to this thing and driving off. Does that mean anything to them, like legally?
Well, they would need to prove that he never tried to have sex with the kid. And I think Shu probably has the chat logs.
Sure, right.
If this went to court, they would, like, subpoena the phone records.
Well, also, doesn't Shu have in his favor the fact that they're now threatening death? That a member of the family is trying to kill one of them?
That doesn't look good either. Yeah. No, so you could countersue for a death threat.
Interesting.
Yeah. Anyways,
That's
quick Shu update.
That's a tricky situation, and that's the type of stuff you get here at the Hate Watch podcast. We're not afraid to go there. We're involved in a lot of, like, adjacent legal battles with people. We support what's right here.
Our boy Shu. It's just our boy Shu.
It's our boy Shu.
Kohlberger.
Kohlberger. Brian Kohlberger.
That was Cole.
His Hyundai's on its way to me. I will drive that Hyundai. Because I know there's some good energy in it from the right.
There's good energy.
The right side of the car where his dad sat. His dad was a kind man. But yeah, that's actually crazy that he can even. The laws in this country are so bizarre that you could have that on your resume. You could be like, well, you did, you're like basically a pedophile, but you could still sue somebody for wrongful.
Yeah.
Interesting.
We're not legal experts, but Shu is a little stressed out, he's telling me, and he's worried about getting sued. So
that sucks, man. I mean, I remember I sounded like a cuck when we interviewed him, but I kept being like, don't you, man, this could be.
No, that was pretty reasonable.
I kept trying to be like, this could be really bad.
Yeah,
the guy killed himself.
I've been
shortly after running away from your show.
I've been saying that since he started these hunts, where I was like, the first time I talked to him, I'm like, dude, listen, you're a really funny comedian. You don't need to be doing shit like this. It's dangerous.
Yep.
They're killing themselves. You're putting yourself at risk of getting shot and all this stuff.
I don't know. I had a number of fans of the show hit me up and be like, that guy better watch out, dude. Like, that guy could be killed.
He knows. He knows what he's doing. He's sort of like Batman, where he's a vigilante. And
they're getting death threats now. You got to remember, I mean, it's a family full of pedophiles and murderers, apparently. Here's a fun little video that shows what propaganda news will do to people. This is an Australian man who starts, like, assaulting these Koreans who are fishing, and he accuses them of being Chinese spies.
Oh.
And, I think in Australia they might even have a worse problem than us with, for lack of a better term, fake news.
Really?
I don't know about fake news, but I'm just saying, like, I think they have, like, Fox, but, like, on steroids in Australia.
Yeah. Australians also have smaller brains.
That is true. Yeah. That is true, yeah.
It's a scientific fact.
A fan of the show recently hit me up, or hit us up on Patreon. Thank you. Sorry, I forget your name. But big Australian fan, and he says that all the people in Australia that are cool are from New Zealand.
Yeah, New Zealand's where all the calm Australians
and all the Australians are like the pea-brained, like they're the Italians of Australia. And he says they're just like, they're kind of retarded.
Well,
shitty desert landscape. They're
descended from prisoners.
Yeah, they're basically they're like Half-Life characters that, like, came from a fucked up organism and grew, like, in the ground of a shitty cell.
And it's always just so hot that their brains are cooking.
Oh, yeah, I mean, these people, they fight kangaroos. The kangaroos have more sense than them.
Yeah, they're giant spiders and shit.
Yeah. I mean, it's a nightmare there. It's also gorgeous, and I encourage everyone to. I really don't care at all about Australia. I just really love the show Mr. In Between, and I encourage everyone to watch Mr. In Between by the great Scott Ryan.
Also, shout out Cruikshank, who owned John at the gun corner, to kick the whole thing off.
Also, shout out to Elliot Cruikshank, who
he's Australian.
Despite Cruikshank's, despite his pretty mean measures, really got a lot out of us, and started a whole segment for the show that has taken this show into the fucking 21st century.
Cruick kind of invented
John's Gun Corner. So shout out to Elliot Cruikshank. I hope he's still with us.
He is. I've seen him.
All right, good. All right, so check this video out. It's an Australian man accusing Koreans of being Chinese spies who are just trying to fish. Simple fish.
This is the plot of Romper Stomper.
Leave it. Go down, I said. Down, I said.
I mean, he's hitting a poor Korean woman with a giant, like, metal, like, pipe.
I think those are crutches, dude. What are those?
Yeah, that's a crutch.
Down.
Why?
What's wrong? Down.
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Chinese. Go down.
No, I'm not Chinese.
Yeah, Chinese. Go down.
We're going home.
No, not going
Chinese.
home.
You're Chinese.
Oh man, look how red he is.
Chinese. Get off here.
Fuck you.
Stop.
Hey, okay. No, grab him. No, grab him.
Stop.
See, this is what like News Corp or like whatever I think like Sky News maybe or whatever, like those like. It's like, you know, America has Newsmax. Remember, you know, Newsmax came out.
I don't remember that at all.
Oh man, you were so out of the loop. God, you used to be
Newsmax?
You used to be so on it.
What are you talking about? Newsmax? The fuck is that?
Newsmax was like the OANN. It was like worse than Fox. It was like way worse than Fox News. Like an indie Fox News that came out when Trump. They were the ones like, you know.
Oh, is it only on the internet?
The Dominion voting machines.
Yeah.
Like they were. It was all that. So I feel like Australia has their own versions of that, and this is a guy obviously who's just been brainwashed by propaganda, and I'm sure Australia has like tons of whatever like Chinese people are going to take over, and they're gonna take your fosters from you.
Yeah. Russell Crowe's about to jump into frame with a Superman punch and knock these guys out.
Stop. You guys.
Now he says stop. He was just trying to hit them.
Come back. What's wrong with you?
Yeah, what's wrong?
They're being really calm.
Oh, they're being amazing.
Call police. What's wrong with you? Huh?
He's like, fuck you, mate. I fucking hated Parasite.
He just pivots. Then he's like, realizes they're Korean.
Yeah, you're Korean, huh? Minari was boring, pedantic bullshit.
Soju, that's just fake sake, mate.
What's wrong?
All
Chinese
right. Fucking
no,
cunts.
everyone Sam. What's wrong with you?
You cunts.
You know,
why you come in and why you attack him?
Why?
Why you attack him?
Why? You
Why?
Why?
What we do?
What are you What are you doing here? Tell me. We're fishing. No, you're not. We're fishing. What's the event?
Why?
All you want to do is to outside.
You just make me cook my own food. Come to your barbecue places. I asked for rice paper over 40 times, mate. You can't bring me rice paper. You keep ignoring me. I touched the bell, mate. I touched the bell, right? And they still fucking walk past me, right? It's bullshit, mate.
What happened to the dimmies being brought to the table, mate?
Bring some fucking dimmies. Maybe if you had dimmies, I wouldn't be calling you Chinese spies, mate.
What? What's wrong with you?
No, what's wrong with you? Stop. No.
Touch him, man.
Get out of here, Charlie.
Don't touch him, bro.
Hey.
Why are you touching him?
Tell me.
Why are you touching
What's
him?
in his thing, Paul?
What's in his
there?
thing?
We're trying to fish.
What's in there?
What is this, kung
What's
fu?
in there?
Why are you touching him, man?
Man.
He needs to be hit.
Old white people are just so embarrassed.
Yeah, they're horrible.
I'm so ashamed of white people.
Stop.
Sometimes.
Australians are white.
Yeah, they're like.
Oi. Well,
they're fermented British people. Australians are just British people that sat in the sun for too long. They kind of turned into a type of alcohol.
They're pickled Brits.
Yeah, they're pickled Brits. Fuck you, mate. Over here fishing, huh? Oh, you fishing? I want to go to Australia. We should all do a hate watch trip to Australia. I feel like we have like 3 fans there. We could make it work. Do a little show in a park.
Us 3, Crookshank.
Us, Crookshank. He tries to kill John.
We should try to meet Scott Ryan. Just go down there.
I know. I love that guy so much.
Cool.
The great Scott Ryan.
God, he's fantastic.
God, that guy's amazing. The fucking he's the best artist in Australia in my opinion.
I agree.
By far, actually. Everyone check out Scott Ryan's work, which is one thing, but it's great. Here's another thing. A woman gets out of her car to argue with her husband while inside of a tiger safari.
Wow.
You guys want to see what happens there? This is in China.
Oh, okay.
Which somehow made the behavior more. I was like, I get it.
They can't comprehend death over there.
Yeah,
It's
they
just
don't.
Like, they just don't. It doesn't work on them.
Yeah. So this is an interesting video. This is like, I mean, this is a big win for men. I'll be honest with you.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in an argument with your wife in a tiger safari and she gets out of the car and just
You just lock the doors on her.
Yeah.
Throw raw meat on the ground.
Look at this. She opens the door. She's like, I'm so fucking sick of you. All day.
Oh shit.
He's like, honey, there's tigers out here. Honey, get back in the
Oh,
car.
my God.
Tiger
Oh, my
just
God, dude.
grabs her and
Holy
takes her.
shit.
Takes her away.
Oh wow. This kicks ass.
And that was that. And there was nothing we could do.
Oh look, a Jeep comes. Here comes the army.
There was nothing we could do.
What happened to her? Do we know?
It was real greaseball shit. The Chinese do.
That tiger got her so quickly.
That tiger fucked her up. Yeah,
man.
she didn't die. Another woman died trying to save her.
Shut the fuck up, really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, dude. I've never been to a country where like they disrespect wildlife that heavily. Like, you know, like if you go to I went to Beijing once.
Let's
spent
talk
some time
about
there.
it. I needed something besides videos.
I spent like 3 weeks in Beijing when I was like 17. And you show up there and everything's like pandas. Everything's a panda everywhere.
Yeah.
Like they love pandas.
They love pandas.
They got big panda people. And I go see a panda at the zoo and they're like, look at the pandas. Like this is the capital, right? So you think it's
What's
gonna
the
be
capital of China? Beijing?
Beijing. You think it's gonna be like, and then and the panda's just covered in shit and like skinny, and they're just like throwing rocks at it and shit. Like
It's really that brutal?
Oh, it's horrible. And like then you realize like, oh, that's why the San Diego Zoo takes all their pandas on like loan or whatever.
We
because
do?
we
The
just
San Diego Zoo takes pandas
Dude,
from
we got,
China?
We got all their pandas. Like we breed them and shit because they just treat them like shit, and we're probably just like, okay, we'll take the pandas and keep them safe here, and you guys get them back later.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, they just fucking eat weird shit. They grind up tigers, and they say Chinese medicine's all bizarre. They think like it's good for your kidneys or something, or your dick.
Yeah.
Everything's good for your dick down there.
My friend,
Horny goat weed.
Remember the bear owner?
This kicks ass. Yeah, tell
The
this
bear
story.
owner. I used to play poker with this guy who owned bears in South Dakota, and he got busted because he was killing the bears and selling their parts to Chinese people.
Yeah,
because they thought it was like some form of medicine if you eat like a bear's gallbladder or something.
Yeah. Very archaic.
Yeah, and they'll pay top dollar. So this guy was like killing young, healthy bears to get their gallbladders and shit.
Yeah.
And he got busted, and then he got more bears, and he still kind of has a bear park.
You know how they like eat dogs down there?
Yeah.
Like, so like, you know, before you kill a pig, you want to make sure the pig's all happy. You like give it food, then like shoot it in the head. Because you don't want the adrenaline pumping through its veins.
You don't want
it makes the
you
meat
surprise
bad.
stress
Makes
dogs.
the meat bad. So like they think the opposite of that in China. So they just like literally boil dogs alive. Like it's insane.
Jesus.
It's wild seeing like where I was at, they didn't eat dog, but I saw a bunch of dogs. Like you just walk down the street. When I was in Nam, you just walk down the street and you just see a dog corpse like hanging in a window of like a butcher shop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I hate that.
It was pretty wild.
And John's going like, oh, I think I see a future career in this.
Oh, dude, I was all like, I can't eat dog, dude. People would go out and be like, I'm gonna try it. Like,
I meant just like dealing with dog corpses.
Yeah. Well, I don't have to deal with them because they're in their tummies. You know what I mean?
Disgusting.
Just fucking eat dog.
Terrible, terrible culture, and I'd really hate to lose to them.
They're gonna win, brother.
Yeah, what does that mean?
They got those suicide helmets. Did we go through that?
They don't have time.
That'd be so funny if they did that, dude. That'd be fucking hilarious.
They'll fucking crash on the way here.
No, they can't do anything right. Okay? No, they're not going to come here. It's just like fucking, if we went over there, it would just be fucking, I don't know.
It'd be a disaster.
This might be the first time we've done a Patreon episode first on accident.
This hasn't been that racist. We've been defending cultures here.
We opened up by attacking blind whores and women who are connected.
That's really...
This is nationalist.
This is maybe one of the least crazy episodes we've ever done.
And then we did pedophile stuff. We're defending a guy who killed a pedophile, which maybe is right, maybe wrong.
That's fine.
Yeah.
And
I'd say that's okay.
China's a melting pot of many different
I'd say shitting on
ethnicities.
Steven Crowder, that's very progressive.
Well, now that was the only thing that might save us on this.
What's wrong with this conversation? I mean, we were just defending Koreans being misidentified as Chinese by a racist white guy. We've been really anti-colonialism tonight.
Well, now we're talking about, we're kind of stoking.
I made one crass joke about the Chinese. Like, let's not act like they're not insane. They also started COVID.
Yeah.
Yeah,
that's it, dude.
Huh? Fucking using diaper oil to make food.
Yeah, they make poop.
Whatever the fuck they do.
Gutter oil.
Shaking.
Fucking
diarrhea oil to cook.
Yeah, I don't know, man. They just eat a lot of weird shit down there, and it doesn't really make sense. They have like
it's too many people. That's what happens. You got too many people. You have too many. You have so many people. Everyone starts being like, okay, like dog is a delicacy.
Yeah,
that is crazy. They really eat dogs. That's like so sad.
It's such a thing of like I think it's like archaic. It was like they didn't have like in Vietnam. There's not like a lot of space to raise cows. Everything's really like mountainous and jungle and shit, and like places like Brazil where it's like jungly, like they have like what's a deforestation method? They burn the woods down.
I'm not quite sure what it's called, but
they literally have just burned like swaths of the Amazon rainforest to create pasture land for cows. They didn't do that.
What is dog like? Isn't dog probably full of like worms and stuff like that? Like it's like eating like a
predator.
possum.
Yeah, you don't want to eat predators.
Like a raccoon or something.
Yeah. Well, they eat rat down there too, but they're like when I was in Vietnam and I was offered rat, they were like it's not like a dirty city rat. It's like a healthy country rat is what they told me.
It's still absolutely disgusting. Absolutely disgusting.
Eat a lot of bugs.
Yeah.
I ate cockroaches. That was crazy.
Don't they? Why? Why don't they just make banh mi's?
The banh mi's, low key dog. The banh mi was gross. Like you'd have a guy it would be covered in mayonnaise.
Well,
and
what is
flies
with
and
when
shit.
you go to a Vietnamese place and you don't get the pho, you get their bowl, like the vermicelli bowl?
So good.
How come the meat is full of hair? How come it's the hairiest meat you've ever eaten?
It's like kiwi skin.
How come the meat looks like Burt Reynolds' back?
The Playgirl photo shoot.
What is that shit? No, I'm not kidding. You guys know what I mean.
I honestly never
Vermicelli
noticed
meat
that.
is hairy.
I have noticed, but I don't know what it is.
It's minced so much that there's like hair in it. It's bizarre. Yeah, you know what I mean, brother.
We gotta go. Well, first of all, why are you getting the minced meat in the vermicelli? You need to get the steak, dude.
Yeah, I'm talking the steak. It's hairy.
It's hairy?
It's always hairy. Joey knows what I'm fucking
I guess because they mince it and then they boil it or something.
I don't know, but
it's got to have like strands.
There's strands coming out of it.
Yeah.
It's got like a nervous system, and I'm like, what?
You don't like hairy meat?
No. Call me crazy. I don't like. I don't like hairy meat.
Maybe I'm uncultured.
Yeah, hey, I guess I'm just a big dipshit. But, let's real quick. We'll wrap it up with what's going on in our beautiful city of San Francisco, in this great state of ours, California, the Golden State. Defense attorneys for the man accused of attacking former San Francisco Fire Commissioner Don Carmignani say the person shown in this video bear spraying a homeless person in the face appears to be Carmignani.
Oh, no.
So the San Francisco Fire Commissioner walks around at night like the Batman of homeless people, and he just sprays them with bear spray while they sleep.
Bear mace.
Bear mace, yeah. Watch this. This is him, just casually walking by. Boom.
Oh my God.
While he sleeps. Boom. Right to the
Jesus
face.
Christ.
What a
Keeps,
psycho.
just keeps doing it, and then he just walks away.
How did they bust him? He had a mask.
Yeah, how'd they get that guy?
I don't know. I think he's linked to a series of bear spray attacks on homeless people.
Christ.
Yeah, there's got to be like footage of him like parking his car and they watch him. as he goes down the street or some shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
That's him. Don Carmignani.
There we go.
He goes, if you stink, you're a bear. He goes, if I walk by you, you're smelly, you're a fucking bear to me. You're no different than a bear, you fucking mutt. You're over there on heroin, falling all over yourself, breaking into cars just like a bear. I'm going to spray you in the fucking face.
Going through the garbage.
For a homeless guy, that's like probably the most flavor he's had in a meal in years.
Very good.
Right,
Yes,
folks?
yes,
huh?
yes.
Pepper? Come on.
Because they don't eat.
Huh? They don't eat.
Because they're poor.
Because they're starving to death because of our country. Isn't that funny? Homeless guy dying on the street.
He's like,
Give him some pepper. Just a little pepper spray. Give him some, yeah, it may hurt your eyes, but boy, and your tummy will be nice and spicy.
Give him some pepper.
Give him some pepper.
What if he's been aiming at like their bowls of soup this entire time?
That could be his defense in court. He's
Yeah.
like, I was trying to spice up his lentil soup, Your Honor.
Oh, Jesus.
So, John, how did the our pal John here, member of the show,
yeah.
he's going to be on. He might be on Naked and Afraid soon, and he's been going through a number of interviews.
So I'm gonna have to come over on Monday.
What is it?
Why?
Why?
I need your laptop because the speaker on my laptop's broken.
Okay.
So I gotta like film my. I'm going through round 3. Okay, and then I got one more round, and then I get the okay from the production team.
Shit, it's like trying to get into Harvard, dude.
The
Yeah, it's pretty
semifinals.
crazy. Yeah. And then they like have a pitch. They put me in the contestants. They decide who goes on. I think I'm making a very good impression so far.
You're a very charismatic man.
Super charismatic guy. They don't. I just tell them I don't know anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, they're just asking me like, what's the most badass thing you've ever done, or like or do you have anything? My favorite one is, do you have anything anything? They said anything you're like embarrassed about in the past, and I was like, I said shit on my pod. I'll be immediately canceled, like anything, and they were like, no, it's more for like felonies. We don't care, and I was like, hell yeah, dude. The show kicks ass.
They don't give a shit. They fucking
give a fuck.
They give people malaria all the time.
Apparently, it's a pretty up-to-date medical team, and that's insured.
Right.
But we'll see.
Well, a member of their a former contestant on their show died like 2 months ago.
Yeah, from something different.
Well,
Every
you
former
don't know
contestant on the show is going to die eventually. You know what I mean? Like they're
they
going to
died
die.
a few years later, probably from a worm.
But it was an accident. She no, she was found dead in her apartment under mysterious circumstances. I read this.
She left a note that said "naked and afraid."
Yeah, naked and afraid.
You gotta wonder. It does bad things to people's health, John.
Yeah, you know.
I'm gonna need you to tap out. You promote hate watch.
You're telling me to like take a fall.
Here's
in a fight
another.
or
Here's
something,
another
you know?
great thing. Okay, I don't know if anyone's ever seen Naked and Afraid, but they dropped a man and a woman in the jungle.
Oh yeah,
and then they have to wander towards each other, and then they finally see each other on camera, and they like wave, and then they walk towards each other in this like epic meeting.
Adam and Eve kind of thing.
Adam and Eve like meeting in the jungle thing.
Yeah.
So we here at the Hate Watch podcast think it would be a wonderful gag if John got on the show and he landed, and when he sees the woman, he starts sprinting
at her
towards
full
her.
speed nude.
And you should start squealing too. You should go. Just run right at her, squealing like a Deliverance character.
I was like, that would. I told them that.
And what they say to that?
I
Do they have a problem with that?
They said they'd love it.
Wow, man, what is this show run by like Rupert Murdoch?
Yeah, I also said I want to do the third interview naked, and they said no one's done that before. But
you shouldn't do that.
Shouldn't do it.
I got intel the other night.
Oh, what'd they say?
Well, Ida's the only reason this is happening.
Ida's my agent now. It's like fucking insane.
The great Ida, and she said that guy does not want you to do. He's going to talk you out of the naked thing.
I already talked to him the other day because no, I'm not gonna do the naked thing because he's got to look good. I think he was I think he just kind of like was excited about me. He was like, yeah, let John be naked, and I was just like, okay, I'm not gonna do the naked thing, but I'm gonna like pee in my mouth. I'm gonna do all these crazy things.
That's another good gag that we think would be great here. Is that if you get there and you guys get water, But you keep peeing in your own face and drinking it and saying like like
sterile.
But
you pee all over your face and and then you look at your partner and you go, it's survival. And she's like, we're boiling water right now. We're fine.
I'm not even gonna pee in a receptacle though. I want to pee directly into my face. Like I want to put my head up, my legs up on like a log and shit.
Yeah, you should always be in like really ridiculous sexual positions.
I should be constantly showing my asshole to the camera.
You should like finger your ass. You should be the only guy naked and afraid that's like they're
Fingers
like, where's
his
John?
ass.
And you're in your tent just like
I'm coming.
You're just and they're like, what's he doing? And
you just keep saying it's survival.
Yeah, well, that's the other thing is like, we're like no jerking off for 21 days, dude.
You could jerk off.
You could jerk off,
But
dude. That's
there's
the only thing
cameras
to do.
everywhere, dude.
Yeah, look at the cameraman and jack off.
They won't air it, but you could jerk off.
Jack off and look straight at the
gotta air
cameraman.
it, dude.
You
I think I could go 21 days.
You should
no
start
jerking
acting
off.
like the guy that made the Coney 2012 video.
Oh,
Just
yeah, swinging
run
it
around
around and shit.
jacking off all over the fucking jungle.
Yeah, it's like I don't think I'm gonna poop much because you're probably not eating anything. Probably just gonna drink a lot of water. and
What
piss
happens
in my
if your
mouth.
partner quits the show but you stay?
You stay.
Then I'm in golden.
You can
zone.
still win.
Yeah, so
You
I
can
think
still
I may
win.
try to push her out. Like I think sprinting at her full speed first day is a good thing.
Sprint at her-
Do you win her money too or something?
I should.
How does it work?
I don't know
There's
about
no winning.
Why do you want
There's
her
a
You don't win
stipend.
any money. That's why it's the
Oh.
most insane show on TV. These people just do
Yeah.
it to prove something to themselves, and then they come home and their family's like, "Hey, we would like love a husband," and he's like, "Yeah, but I have like debilitating disease now."
Yeah.
because I just wanted to prove to myself that I could live in the jungles of fucking
I'm paralyzed
Well,
from a worm now.
I have a better reason than them. They're doing it like it's like they're using it like a Tough Mudder or some shit. Like I think this is some like thing like, hey, I gotta do this
And
for
you're-
my life. I'm doing it for the pod.
and you're promoting.
I'm
This
doing it
goddamn
for the
show.
for all you
You're-
out there.
You're a beautiful man.
I'm gonna get naked for
Promoting the
21
show.
days and get bit by bullet ants.
We're
and
all
fucking-
very worried for you, though.
I'll be fine.
In fact,
dog.
I think we're going to take a break from John's Gun Corner this week, and I think we're going to do a little like John's Survival Corner.
I like that.
Yeah.
And we'll ask him some questions. Joey looked up some questions like trivia.
Okay.
Of like what
Yeah.
to eat, the things to eat.
Okay.
So I guess I'll try and sing like a jungle song or something.
Yeah, sing the jungle song.
Let's see how it goes. I don't know. Let's see how this goes. Oh. We da dee a dee da dee da dee da dee da dee da dee. We on my way. We da dee a we da dee da dee da dee da dee da dee. We are on my way. Away, 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 my way, 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 away. In the jungle, the mighty jungle, the fat man sleeps tonight. In the jungle, the quiet jungle, the fat man gets his cock eaten by bugs. We are on my way. He is fucking gay. Ooh. Near the village, the tiny village, the fat man sleeps tonight. In this village, the tiny village, the fat man rapes at night. He's looking for a cheeseburger. He's bringing AIDS to the jungle. Oh, John's on Naked and Afraid. Yeah.
All right. Welcome to John's Survival Corner, first edition.
Let me pull out a gun just for old.
Yeah, this whole time they pointed at me.
Not many of these in the jungle, are there?
It's probably tons.
So this is the most basic survival quiz on the web.
Okay.
And if you can't get this right, if you can't pass this quiz,
This is
you're
basic.
dead.
This
You're
is basic.
dead.
Yeah.
Question number 1. What is the single most important thing you need to survive in the wild?
Shelter.
Prep.
You got it wrong already. The answer is water.
Oh, nah.
What did he say?
Shelter.
No, it's water. Yeah.
I was thinking of my
Okay, correct answer, water. Human body needs a
I think
minimum
you'll
of
die
2
from
quarts of
exposure
water.
quicker than fucking. I'm questioning that. You die from exposure way quicker than thirst.
No, you die from thirst
dude, you
in
can
3
freeze.
days.
You can die. You can freeze in one night to death, dude.
Oh, well,
What you
if
talking
you're
about?
in like Antarctica.
Yeah, well, you could be in like Alaska or Oregon and freeze to death and it's raining or some shit. This is gay. This is a gay quiz.
No, I
Anyways,
think,
keep going.
like,
no, the quiz is gay.
if it's
Don't you do that, John. Don't you fucking say that.
Yeah.
You're being homophobic and you're getting these completely wrong so far.
Next question.
Question number 2. First question wrong. If you're looking for insects to eat, which ones should you avoid? It's multiple choice. You don't have to answer.
Okay. Yeah.
Oh.
Big ones, bright ones, or ugly ones.
Avoid the bright ones.
Correct answer.
Yeah.
Very good.
Although most insects are edible, a good rule of thumb is steer clear of brightly colored ones, as those that are hairy or pungent.
Yeah.
Question number 3.
Yeah.
John's got to worry about the bugs eating him. Am I
Very
right?
good.
I'm a real bug chaser.
Somebody make
I
the
right?
bugs take the damn quiz.
For Christ's sake.
Oh, that was another thing. I was going to eat bugs and continuously call myself a bug chaser throughout the episode. Like, I'm being a real bug chaser out here.
You're walking around with a needle filled with blood.
I'm looking around. I'm just like, I'm here to chase some bugs. All right, yeah, what's up?
Next question. It's a good idea to build your shelter near what? Cliffs, a dry riverbed, or a water source?
A water source.
No, cliffs.
Building near cliffs.
Water source was correct. Now, keep in mind,
A lot of times they say don't do it next to a water source because that's where all the animals go
Yeah. I mean, like, yeah.
to eat, to drink, and then they'll kill you.
Yeah.
Well, according to this quiz, which is designed for grade school survivalists, build it near a water source. Here's the next question.
Yeah.
Insect larvae contain a lot of protein. What are the best places to find these insect eggs? Moist areas under rocks, attached to the insect, or animal droppings?
Moist areas under rocks.
Correct. Oh, he got another one. Hell, look at this guy.
Why would you eat anything out of shit?
Here's the thing. Isn't your cum full of protein?
Yeah, but then you're just recycling it.
But cum's not like urine.
Well, Devin, we don't all.
So you don't need to like save your
Well,
like
not
you don't
all
need
of
to
us are
drink
more willing to
something
drink
make
another
cum.
man's cum like you.
But you
know
can
what I
drink
mean?
your own. Very good. Very good.
Well, why would you drink your own cum? Because then it's just a cycle.
Yeah, but it's better than just letting it waste in your balls.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Your
Letting it rot.
balls are full of
Letting your cum
letting your cum rot.
go fetid in your nuts.
Your balls are basically they're full of it's like
Yeah.
it's like jerky.
This is what I'm going to say. Like 14 days in without.
You should be
jerking
the
off,
only
yeah.
member of Naked and Afraid to ever just like be like, I'm fine. Like everyone's like starving to death, and you just keep jacking off and
keep
eating
eating
your
my cum.
jizz.
You got a cum mustache. You're like, I don't know what everyone's complaining about.
Like
You're
I'm
all
eating a Cinnabon.
No, you're like jacked. You're like
I get bigger.
You're getting bigger.
I get fatter because I keep eating my own cum.
Here's
fuck
the
yeah.
next question.
Yeah.
Why should you try to avoid sleeping directly on the ground? A, to avoid bugs. B, to eliminate the risk of contracting disease. Or C, to keep from losing body heat.
C.
Correct. He got another one. Look at him go.
I think John's gonna be on Naked and Afraid.
I think we've got a
Yeah,
contender
the ground's the worst
here.
insulator.
Ground is the worst insulator. John's gonna survive. Here's the
got
next
this, John.
question.
I'm nailing this, dude.
You're killing it. First question was
so good,
Rocky
dude.
Star. What type of food or beverages should you avoid in cases of hypothermia?
Mm-hmm.
Hot chocolate, trail mix, or caffeine?
It's a
One of those?
caffeine.
Caffeine. Hey, got another one! Look at that, John! Bear Grylls over here! Unbelievable!
Yay!
Oh hell yeah, dude! Fuck yeah, dude!
John's going to the jungle. John's going to the jungle and he's gonna die. John's going to the jungle. Going to the jungle on Naked and Afraid. It'll be the first time John sees tits.
This song kicks so much ass.
Ooh, yeah. Uh-huh. Scared alive. Bum, 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 bum. He just had sex with a lion and he's really satisfied. He looks around, he sees all these different types of people. They're not white, so he's really afraid. Bum, 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 bum. Oh yeah. Chuka chuka hula is what they say. And John looks at them and says, dude, that's fucking gay. Chuka chuka choo mommy is what they say. John looks at them eating his cum and says, that's fucking gay. Woo! Thank you for listening, folks. Hey Watch Podcast. Patreon.com/Hey Watch Podcast. Joey R. LaFleur on Instagram. John Badman on Instagram. Tweet at Naked and Afraid for us. Let's get him on the show.
Don't tweet at them. I have a confidentiality
don't say
agreement.
crazy things to them. But
just
actually don't
confidentiality agreement.
All right, I apologize for that. Don't say anything, but we're going to try and make this happen. It'll be really awesome. And thank you so much. We love you. Good night.
See ya.